Hey, so I just thought it'd be fun for you to watch me set up my new studio, my new classroom. So this is going to be a really extended time loop because I have a lot to do in my spare room to clear enough space to set up a nice spot for you guys. So enjoy. What's that hair? Yeah, no, the hair's all over the place. And now that the air mattress has been flattened and deflated, thus begins the 7-minute journey of me trying to stuff it in a bag it came in so I know it should fit back into. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Yeah, buddy. I got it in. Woo! What was that? 13 minutes? Let's say 12. Where am I going to put it? Watch out. So hopefully you guys haven't been out of class for too long and you remember what this is. Yes, I did take it out of the classroom when I was there on Tuesday. I knew I was going to need it in my new little studio, so I decided to bring it. I thought that it would fit in the back of my car. It's a hatchback, it's got a lot of room, a lot of clearance room. I put a lot of stuff in the back of there before. So there I am. I have it all. I actually took everything I was going to bring with me and put it inside of the little rolly dry erase board that thing is. And then I wheel it all the way downstairs. I threw the elevator down the stairs, down the ramp, all the way to my car, take all the stuff out, put it in my car, and then I realized that my car is definitely not gonna work. It is not big enough to get that thing inside there. So what I have to do is I have to simply take it apart. Not very hard, just gotta use a couple of tools and take it apart. Yeah, I didn't bring any tools. Yeah, so all I brought was a little tiny screwdriver. So I've got the little screwdriver. It doesn't do anything, doesn't help me at all. So luckily, my wife has an emergency kit in the back of the car. So the kit has a little tool thing. So I'm able to use parts of that to turn other things. And I've got to twist the metal somewhat so that it jams it and holds the nuts and the bolts in spot. It was a mess. Mr. Brown saw me. He didn't get to see the whole thing. His wife probably did, though. She was in the car that whole time. It took me about 30 minutes to break that thing down and put it in the back of my car. Just so I could wheel it and have it here so I can use it for you. You better be appreciative. Okay, it's been an hour. I feel like I got good progress done. I'm debating if I should premiere it tomorrow. I still have a lot of Christmas decorations in here. Yeah, I know. So tomorrow I'll montage me putting the Christmas decorations in the attic by myself. Okay, so day 2 of setting up the studio. I've got to get all those Christmas presents, not Christmas presents. I got to get all those Christmas decorations out of there and up into the attic. So this is gonna involve me getting a ladder. It's also a 2-person job, and I usually do it with my mother-in-law, but she's highly COVID susceptible. She's got asthma problems. She's older. So with my wife working on a COVID unit, she definitely can't come over here. It's been really hard on my wife. Like she hasn't been able to see her mom or like be around her mom in a very long time since about over a month. So it's been really hard. We're shooting for like a Mother's Day thing because that's also going to be her birthday. So putting together another montage video, and hopefully it's not a terrible one of me breaking a bunch of stuff or getting chased by a raccoon that's hiding in my attic. Ugh. So there we go. Oh, and just so you know, I'm not listening to any music. So if you see me nodding my head, it's more or less just me acknowledging that I'm doing not a terrible job. It's mostly me just listening to a podcast. Here we go. It's at this point now I'm going to let you know to always be careful when using a ladder. Make sure the 4 feet of the ladder are firmly secure on the ground. If try to always work with somebody else if you are using a ladder. Just gonna throw this out there now as a preface for what might happen in the video. Yeah, I know you're thinking they're not all this small. I'm already getting tired. Just started. Yeah, we're like 9 minutes in. You like my Richmond hat? Yeah, I was gonna wear that on our field trip that we were supposed to have, and I was totally gonna embarrass everybody the best I could. Okay, that one's heavy. It's gonna hurt. So, I gotta make sure I got room. Yes! Yeah! Woo! Alright, you wanna eat? Get your lunch. Come on. Lunchtime. Come on, lunchtime. Eat your food. Here. Go eat your food. Go eat your food. Come on. Go eat your food. Go eat your food. Go eat your food. All right, I'll bring it over there. Sorry, I tried to get her on camera for you guys. She's afraid of the ladder. Looks heavy. Really light. It's at this point again I want to remind you. Always be careful on a ladder. Okay, so it's Christmas tree time. Big, heavy. I got a clear spot for it so I can just get it up there and shove it. Okay, so it's got to go here. So I'm going to use my legs. I'm going to lift. I'm going to try and slide it up the ladder and push it over there. And yes, I'm very nervous. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's on its side, but it's working. Okay, so remember that thing I told you about always being safe on a ladder and knowing where your feet are? This is the reason why. Woo! My shoe came off. I was so excited my shoe came off. Okay, so here's the plan. Now that I've cleared out the corner, where am I going to put it? Put it over here. Okay, so now that I have cleared out this corner, my idea is that this will be the good morning corner. So I'll do good morning over here, and I'll do my lessons over on that wall. So I'll move that now. So with the last minute of this video here, as you watch me wrap up the studio, a little mini classroom, I want to remind you guys that I miss you. Okay, I just remember this was my first year. My first year teaching was this year, and you guys will always be my first year. You'll be my first class. I'll always remember the good times. I'll remember I remember all the times. I remember the good times. I remember the bad times. We all know we had them. I was there. You were there. I'll remember the multiplication tournaments. I'll remember the Friday basketball. Losing that Friday basketball, Johan. I'll remember hanging out at lunch and putting together those fun puzzles and fun kits. I'm going to miss you guys. You guys were my first class. You guys were a lot of fun. Even when you guys were a pain in the butt. It was a good time. And I will miss you, Stingrays. I'm going to miss you. And I will see you again. Until then, I miss you.